Why is it important to touch a man and how to do it correctly? It would seem obvious, but let's figure it out. We all know that hugs bring a couple closer, but honestly, a huge number of people, both men and women, suffer from tactile hunger. We really want to be pressed, but for some reason we do not get it. And if we do get it, then not in the way we would like. In this video, I will give short and clear instructions on how to properly touch your man so that he does not resist, enjoys it, and understands through touch that he is very valuable, important, and dear to you. Why do we need touch at all? Look at the animal world and the human world. One way or another, closeness is expressed through tactile contact. Cats lick their kittens, dogs lick their puppies. In general, everyone licks each other. Small children suck on a pacifier, and a mother gives her baby gentle, supportive hugs. These moments are remembered, and in the process of tactile contact, not only physical but also emotional warming occurs. When we touch each other, the hormone of tender affection is released, oxytocin. Therefore, if you want love to arise, then without touching, you will not get it under any circumstances. How does it work? It happens when you look into each other's eyes, are in close contact and touch. Hugging, lying next to each other, intertwining legs and arms, looking at each other, light stroking. All this provokes the release of oxytocin, and we begin to fall in love. At first we just fall in love, then we fall in love more deeply. And after 8 years, if your couple has held out, the stage of mature love comes. And at all stages of a relationship, touching is extremely important. How to touch your partner. Your movements should be gentle. Touch should be comfortable, light and gentle. A mother doesn't playfully push her child. Or she's a narrow-minded mother. A woman is a creature of tenderness. We're all different, and there are different situations. It's better not to touch at all than to touch roughly. Touch your partner gently. When you touch, it should be light. For example, brush a dust speck off his shoulder, touch his face lightly, gently hold his face in your hands. Be gentle, even if you're impulsive. If you can't do it right away, practice on yourself. Run your fingertips over your skin. Then run your fingers over your skin roughly. Your partner will feel the difference. If you are rigid, your partner feels tension. If you are gentle, your partner feels safe. Holding hands is also important. Let him take your hand in his, not the other way around. When you take his hand, it is a position of power, a kind of maternal position. When your hand is in his, a man feels that he is leading and you are a woman, and here the hierarchy is not violated. I know, girls, that you are all very feminist, very independent, and can do everything yourself. But I am talking about those who want to maintain balance in a relationship, who want to remain a woman inside. How to interact with your partner correctly. Your actions should be smooth, sensitive and caring. Avoid abrupt movements, pushing and pushing, even if this happens in the context of play. Such manners are related to rougher ways of communication. Your touch should be comfortable, light and gentle. This resembles the approach we usually see in relationships with close people, such as a parent and a child, showing tenderness without aggression. A woman is the embodiment of care and affection. Of course, each person is unique and situations are different, but it is always better to avoid rudeness in gestures. Lightness and attention are the key principles. When touching your partner, do it softly and respectfully. When you reach out, let it be a gentle movement, for example. Gently brush an imaginary speck of dust from his shoulder. Touch his face lightly, barely touching. Embrace his face with your palms carefully, slowly. Even if you are energetic by nature, try to be softer and more sensitive. To practice this approach, take your hand and gently running your fingers over the skin, feel the difference between a light and a rougher touch. Every touch matters. When your palm rests on your partner's hand, he or she feels your attention and care. The softer and more gentle your actions are, the more your partner will feel calm and supported. Respect and tenderness help create an atmosphere in which both partners feel comfortable. Some, of course, will watch the video and say, this is all of course good, but there are people who are not tactile. And what to do in this case? Can I touch you? I really want to. No, you can't. Don't touch. And so, draw a conclusion for yourself to what extent a person with such an ironclad personal distance suits you. This does not make him bad, I remind you, but in general it imposes certain restrictions. These restrictions can be withstood, getting closer very slowly and gradually, because such people really want these very touches. Another question is that they just need more time. But we are in a hurry. We are running to merge at all our cruising speed, and if a person cannot withstand this speed, we say, that means you are not right for me, simply because we are not patient. One of my closest friends cannot stand touching at all. She does not shake hands, does not hug when meeting, and I am the one with whom we can lie in a ball, tied in each other, somewhere in a hotel, roll around and chat. We always walk hand in hand like little girls. Wherever we travel, we always hold hands. She can be in my close circle, but I can be in her circle too, although she doesn't let anyone else in. That's how we are friends. In fact, it turns out that there is no active touching, but that's normal. Of course, no is not always no. A little more entertaining esotericism from a clinical psychologist. In fact, energy management works at the level of the physical body as well. Imagine what kindness looks like. Let it be a sphere filled with some light. Now imagine that you are holding this sphere in your palms. Think about the fact that you are holding kindness in your hands. Turn it in your hands, touch it, feel it, and then mentally divide it like an apple and let the two hemispheres lie on your palms. Here is a half of kindness, and here is the other half. Holding these spheres mentally, bring them to the body of another person. Without touching his skin, move your palm over it and stroke it without physical contact. You can put there not only kindness, but also joy, happiness, love, anything that is filled with kind and positively coloured feelings. And without touching, see how the person reacts. Even if you don't touch it, but mentally know that there is kindness there, it can't help but react. I suggest you conduct this experiment and be sure to tell me what you got in the comments to this video, and you will find even more useful techniques and insights, capacious videos on my YouTube channel. To not miss anything, don't forget to click the bell and subscribe.